great people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to today's episode. I'm your girl, Blessing Akan. You know it, I am always happy to have this beautiful moment with you. My returning subscribers, thank you so much for being part of what I do. God bless you. Are you viewing for the first time? You are welcome. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on that word subscribe, and ensure your bell icon is turned on for you to be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you. In our last episode, I talked about why people lie. Lying or telling lies is one of those abnormal things that have become part of human nature, and it revolves around human communication and relationship. Watch that episode. Today's topic is why you should marry him. I know some people will say, why would Blessing want to tell us who to marry? Is she married? I sometimes wonder how I talk about some topics, but I thank God so much for His grace, for the knowledge, for the wisdom. I have experience in life. I have relationship experience. I have friends who are married. They share their experience with me, their relationship and marriage experience. I have mentors who also share their relationship and marriage experience with me. And most importantly, I do research to understand the concept of relationship and marriage. Okay, back to our topic for today, why you should marry him. In other words, the kind of man you as a woman should marry. Every reasonable and responsible man knows the kind of woman he wants to spend the rest of his life with. No doubt about it, most women have given up on relationship because of their past experience. They are not really ready to put much effort to be in a relationship or to get married, okay? But the truth is, there are good men and women out there. So as a woman, don't allow your past experience to stop you from recognizing a good man if you see one, okay? And most women get married for the wrong reasons. Some get married because they are up to the age of getting married. They just want to get married. Some want to marry because their friends are married, because of society pressure. Your mother wants you to marry because the man is rich, because the man is handsome. And all these things are wrong reasons. You as a woman should get married because you want to fulfill the will of God, and because you are ready and mentally matured to be in marriage. Likewise, the man. So the question is, who should you marry? What kind of man should you marry? What are those qualities, those attributes you should see in a man for you to accept to marry that man? So today, I'm going to tell you those qualities. There is no perfect human being on earth, okay? And there's no 100% happiness guaranteed in marriage. But as a woman, love is not the only reason you want to marry that man. Don't just marry him because you love him. There are some qualities a man should have for you to accept to marry that man. Else, you will never be happy in that marriage. And you have to keep enduring the things you can never change, the things you cannot control. And that is not good for you as a woman. So, what kind of man should you marry? Why should you marry him? 1. Marry a man you both have similar goals and values. This is very important. You must not have the same dreams or the same purpose in life, but if you marry a man who have a goal, who is concerned about improving on himself, a man that have vision. If you as a woman also have a goal, you have vision, you both can be compatible, you both can stay together. But if you marry a man, for instance, I'm a kind of person that I like public speaking, I love meeting people, I love relating with people, okay? So if I marry a man who is not comfortable with my kind of lifestyle, we can never be together in peace, okay? Because he will not want me to do the things I love. But if I marry a man who have similar goals with me, a man who knows what it means to actualize your purpose, a man who knows what it means to keep adding value in your life, definitely our values will align. Okay, so as a woman, you are to marry a man you both have similar goals. And secondly, marry a man who is ready to resolve misunderstanding in a matured way. There are some people in relationship, their man can keep malice with them. Like if you have misunderstanding with him, he will stop talking to you, he will stop chatting with you, he will stop calling you. Some of them will even threaten to end the relationship just for a little misunderstanding. And some women like to endure those kind of things because they love the man. If you marry that kind of man, you will never be happy in that marriage. So marry a man who is matured enough to resolve misunderstanding. A man who is willing to say, I am sorry if he is wrong. And the third point is, marry a man who respects your boundaries. Oh, this is very, very important to me. You know, you should marry a man who understands that there are times you just want to be alone. There are times you want to be with your friends. There are times you want to be with your family. There are times you just want to sit on your table to do one or two things for yourself. You know, a man who don't respect your boundary will always want to interfere, will always want you to do things that please him alone, and that is not healthy for you as a woman. So marry a man who is willing to respect your boundaries. Likewise, you as a woman will respect his boundary. And the fourth point is, marry a man who respects and supports you. This is very important too. You know, naturally men have this ego. I'm a man, I'm the head, the woman should respect me. Of course, yes. As a woman, respect your man. Men deserve 100% respect from us women. If you disrespect your man, you have lost it completely. But your man should also respect you. He should respect your feelings. He should be willing to support you. There are people in relationship now, their man don't have any respect for them. They pick women call in your presence, they chat with other women, they are so harsh on you, and you are still in that relationship, you are even willing to marry that man. Marry a man who will respect you. As you respect him, he should also respect your feelings. He should have maximum respect for you too as a woman. And marry a man who is very supportive. A man that is willing to support you to grow. And you too should be very supportive. And the fifth point is, marry a man who is hardworking and independent. Yes, there are some men who are not hardworking. No. They like to depend on their family, on their friends, or depend on you as a woman. Don't marry that kind of a man. Marry a man who is hardworking, a man who have the willpower to go out there to do things for himself. It does not necessarily mean that he must be very rich or wealthy, no. But a man who is hardworking, a man who is independent, who knows how to go out and work and sustain himself, that is the kind of man you should marry. Don't marry a man who is dependent, a man who is not hardworking, okay? And the sixth point is, marry a man who is honest. Very important. Don't marry a man you don't trust. Marry a man who is very honest with you, who tells you the truth. A man that is very transparent. That is the kind of man you should marry. Don't marry a man who tells lies. A man you have no trust for. Don't marry that kind of man. And the seventh point is, marry a man you both are sexually attracted to each other. Yeah, you know, sex is one of those things that is difficult to talk about, okay? But it's very important. If you both are not sexually attracted to each other, don't marry. Please don't. Okay, and the last point I have for you today, marry a man who creates time to communicate with you and prioritize your happiness. This is very, very important. A man should not be too busy to care for you. Should not be too busy to engage you in discussion. Marry a man who creates time to communicate with you. A man who prioritizes your happiness, okay? Don't marry a man who is so busy to talk with you. A man who don't communicate with you. Don't marry that man. You will never be happy with yourself. So as a woman, don't marry for the wrong reasons. A man should have these qualities I have talked about today and more before you can accept to spend the rest of your life with him. Think about it. Please share this video with friends. See you in our next episode. Bye.